Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Sky High, episode number 30, and on this episode, boys and girls, I'm going to be recapping every single game of NFL week number 12, but before we get started, gotta light up, man. This Thursday night was lit up with some expectations as to who is going to be the heavyweights from the AFC South, the infuriatingly mediocre AFC South. I'm gonna be real honest about that shit. But the Texans win at home 20-17. Now, there is a late fumble controversy in this game. And yeah, it definitely looked like a fumble. Definitely looked like a goddamn fumble. But no reviews. Just let that shit go. Even though Houston had the decency to call a timeout, shit just did not matter. Because the commonality in the NFL right now, boys and girls, is the awfulness of the officiating. Like, the referees are fucking dog shit this season. Even worse than usual. Crazy, right? I know. Can't fucking believe it. But they've stepped it up. In that regard, they fucking stepped it up. Hey, we were shitty before. Let's get shittier. Good job, refs. Like that's your goal, right? Because it seems like it. Awful missed calls, non-calls. Just hypocrisy in terms of how you fucking officiate certain rules for certain teams on one day where the moon is shining, and on another fucking day where the sun is glaring in your face is another goddamn thing. Just the inconsistent nature of how they operate. It's infuriating. That's my whole bit there. Because, yeah, I mean, the officiating is ruining the NFL. And eventually it will ruin the NFL. Oh, pass interference challenges. Maybe just don't fuck up that bad initially. Then you won't need to make a fucking rule to remind yourselves of how bad you fucked up. Speaking of fuck-ups, the Atlanta Falcons hosted the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Atlanta. Oh, boy. Yeah, they got their asses beat 35-22. They had to bring back in Matt Shaw because Matt Ryan couldn't throw a fucking touchdown to save his goddamn life. Holy shit. Like, Jameis looked like a better fucking quarterback than Matt Ryan on the day. And it's crazy because they had a nose tackle, 347-pound Vita Bea, going in for the touchdown. Oh, Bruce Arians. That's salty. That's some salty shit. Respect to you, sir. Even though you laid some of that salt on the Seattle Seahawks. But you're doing it to Atlanta. That, I can nod my head. Caps off to you, sir. You know, the thing with Atlanta, it's sad when the kicker has more fucking points than the goddamn quarterbacks. Young-Ho Koo Young-Ho, Korean extraordinaire. It don't matter if the Atlanta Falcons fail. This man is going to get a job anywhere. And goddamn, it feels good saying that, man. Happy for a Korean brother. I'm going to shut the fucking TV off. Not even going to be rewatching the Lakers game right now. Too focused on talking about some NFL. And when we're talking about the NFL, week number 12, we got to talk about the Allen Wars. That's right, boys and girls. The Denver Broncos take on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Allen taking on Josh Allen. And in the Allen Wars, there was only one winner, and that was Josh. Buffalo wins 20-3. And listen, it felt just as bad as a tank bowl in almost every respect of the word. Just very slow. Defenses, both sides doing relatively well. Just a very sluggish game. And crazy bit of news that actually comes out of this game is the fact that Frank Gore is now third in all-time rushing yards, passing Barry Sanders. Congratulations to Frank Gore. And to all the fucking idiots who say he's not a Hall of Famer, Fucking, you need a lobotomy. Holy fuck. You know, some people just real fucking dumb, man. Truly they are. Like bitch boy Mason Rudolph. Yeah, bitch boy Mason Rudolph. He's not going to be a starting quarterback no more. He is not a starting quarterback anymore. After a shitty ass first half against the fucking Bengals out of all teams. The fucking Bengals. H.I.G.H. leads the Steelers into victory. 16-10. Like, H.I.G.H. is always meant to be the fucking quarterback. Man, have you not seen him do well? Relative to Mason Rudolph? Mason Rudolph is dog shit. He sucks. And he's a bitch boy. He's a little instigating bitch boy. You don't want that motherfucker as your leader. That's just like asking for a rapist burger 2.0. This dude might just fucking rape somebody because he's mastered the art of denial and bullshit and pretending to be a fucking victim. Yes, School of Rapist Burger doing that well for you, Mason. You fuck. Fuck Mason Rudolph. Little bitch boy, dude. He fucking sucks. And you know what? You don't have to see his fucking smug, fucking disgusting ass face anymore. Because he's not a starting quarterback. You a fucking third stringer now, bitch. Bye-bye. You're probably behind Paxton Lynch. Shout out to Paxton Lynch! Hopefully he gets a fucking chance before Mason Rudolph ever gets another chance. Fuck bitch boy. Fuck bitch boy right in his fucking face. Just like how the Cleveland Browns made a piñata of bitch boy and were smashing it in their home game where they took out the Miami Dolphins. I mean, they took them out to dinner and they said, you're getting McDonald's for dinner. Dollar menu. Fuck that shit. You're getting half the apple pie. 50 cents. And then they just decided to just bukkake all over the fucking Dolphins. Yeah. Baker threw a fucking interception. So the fuck what? He threw 3 touchdowns. He looked fantastic against the shitty-ass Miami team. I mean, all quarterbacks are supposed to. It's a stat padding day. And yeah, dude, Miami, like, stop fucking pretending that you're an actual team. You're not. Get a hold of yourselves. You were meant to tank. How the fuck have you lost the sight of that shit? You fucking idiots. For the Browns, like I said, stat padding day. And it's more or less a practice game before really a potential wild card decider. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-5. The Cleveland Browns are 5-6. They have the game edge over the Steelers. Now, if they can piece together what they can on offense and Baker goes off, my God, you could fucking drown the Steelers in their own home. I'm fucking waiting, Browns. I'm gonna fucking think you're gonna win this shit. Getting myself too hyped up. Yeah, I know. It's a 41-24 win against Miami, but I know I'm getting myself hyped. It doesn't mean anything, but I'm getting myself hyped for the next week. Because I hope they beat the fuck out of the Steelers. Fucking Cleveland Browns, man. I hope Baker Mayfield, I hope Nick Chubb just fucking shoved that goddamn ball down your motherfucking throat. Beat that shit in. Like Mason Rudolph's fucking skull. Alright, let's move on. It's a tortured fan base who's going to be stuck with their fucking shit-ass quarterback, Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, talk about the Chicago Bears. The Bears beat the New York Football Giants 14-19. Holy fuck, this was a tank bowl. This was just awful. Awful. I couldn't believe I wasted precious battery life on my tablet to keep the shit going. This game was just a travesty to watch. Like, I don't know what the fucking Giants were thinking. Maybe they were fooling themselves into, I don't know, possible wild card spot. No, what the fuck? What are you fucking doing at this point? What are you supposed to be doing? Like, I don't know. Like, the Bears win, but, like, what the fuck is the point? Like, why did you win? What are you gonna do at this point, guys? Huh? There's a lot of fun questions that never get answered. Like, is Washington ever not gonna be a piece of shit organization? Well, I don't know. The problem with Washington now is not just the administration that, just overall piece of shit, but it's the Dwayne Haskins issue. Yeah. The Redskins beat the Lions, 19-16, but the story coming out of this one was with about 2 or so seconds left in the fourth quarter, where the Redskins basically won the game with an interception. Dwayne Haskins goes off the field, more or less, into the crowd stands, and takes a selfie with a fan. When, in fact, of course, you've got 2 seconds left, and they still need to do a victory formation, right? Redskins still need to do their jobs. But Dwayne Haskins, completely over his head, does not understand the context and perspective of what he needs to do as a player, as the face of a fucking franchise if you're a quarterback. And instead, Case Keenum comes in, does that shit. It's just further indictment on how much of an embarrassment the Washington Redskins are. Will Dwayne Haskins make it in the long term? I have no idea. Probably not. And he's probably going to get replaced for Case Keenum if Keenum comes back. At least to maybe even 75%. You probably put Case Keenum out there instead of Dwayne Haskins. As for the other oof in this game was the Detroit Lions. Holy fuck. Oh my god. How are you fuckers this depressing and sad? Like, how is it that you lose to a 1-win team like that? It's fucking incredible. It is absolutely fucking incredible. It really is. But in the non-ironic way, the next game was really incredible. The Carolina Panthers versus New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. And New Orleans eked out a win 34-31. And I'll tell you what, man, it really felt like a shootout early on in this game by the really end of the first quarter. And keeping it close at halftime, 15-17 with New Orleans leading. You just had this game go back and forth, and tied 31-31. Right, 31-31 in the fourth quarter, where Kyle Allen did everything he could to get to that point of tying the game, although failing the 2-point conversion, 2-point attempt. Their field goal kicker fucked up. Okay, there's no other way to say this shit. How many fucking yards was that fucking thing? I mean, come on, man. They missed a fucking lead field goal. Could have gotten that shit in, played some rough and tough defense to knock Drew Brees out in his home again. But no. You give the ball back to Drew Brees after that field goal miss. What do you think he does for a living? What do you think he does for a living? Not really a hypothetical question, but what do you think he does? You know what he actually does? You know what he does? He carves up defenses for fun with checkdowns and every kind of goddamn throws he can do. And lo and behold, Will Lutz with the 33-yard field goal. I mean, come on. That's a give me for him. It's a give me. New Orleans wins in the dying seconds of the game. Incredible. It's absolutely incredible how bad Carolina needed this and how bad they fucked up with that field goal. It's just absolutely incredible. Although, to be fair, you could have just gone for the extra point and then, played unbelievable defense. But I don't really care for this head coach in Carolina. I just never did. Especially after, the Super Bowl loss. I just thought, Carolina's not going anywhere. They're not going to do anything. And they continue to defeat nothing. Although my animosity of the Carolina Panthers comes from Cam Newton. Can't stand the guy. Can't. You want to know why? Ask me on another fucking day. Not crazy about Cam Newton. Love Cam Chancellor. Cam Newton? No. Another no. came in the form of the Oakland Raiders taking on the New York Football Jets. That's not right. I know Giants fans who hear that will probably try to murder me. But the Jets win outright, 34-3. No, you didn't hear me stutter. You didn't hear me fucking mumble my words. 34-3. The Jets defense coming up big, making Derek Carr's life a nightmare on this day. And yeah, Sam Darnold looked great. I mean, he looked fucking great. And if this is a Sam Darnold moving forward, good for the Jets. Get a sufficient O-line to not kill the guy. And holy hell, maybe you'll have some hope for you in the future. Maybe. As for the Raiders, yes, this does set them back in the wild card race. It does. But it's not over. It's not completely over. You got your remaining games, and however difficult your schedule may be, and that does include a game in Kansas against the Chiefs. Not going to be pretty, but hang in there. Hang tough, because most and rest of the AFC is just kind of mediocre dog shit, so you'll be fine if you can muster up some wins. But hey, speaking of mustering up some wins, hey, how about them Seahawks? Huh? How about them Seahawks? Seahawks! Yeah, that's right. The Seahawks win in Philadelphia 17-9. Kids, not gonna lie to you. Both offenses, Seattle and Philadelphia, were both terrible. They were both awful. Yeah, Rashad Penny had 128 yards, but guess what? The rest of that offense, Russell Wilson had a terrible and off day. But Carson Wentz had just a nightmare of a day. 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 of them lost, 2 fucking interceptions. Jesus Christ. Wentz looked shook. He did not look like himself. He just didn't look right. And I feel terrible. I love Carson Wentz, man. I love this kid. I remember his rookie year, when the Eagles fell to 7-9? And all the complaint was, this quarterback's no good. I told everybody. I told every Eagles fans that I knew, I said, this kid is going to take you places. I think by week 8, I said, was it a loss to the Vikings? I don't really remember, but I told the Eagles fans that I knew, my brother included, who I was the best man at his wedding, told them flat out, listen, this kid is going to take you places. This Carson Wentz kid is special. This guy is fucking awesome. The very next year, he has a damn near MVP season, injures himself to the fucking Rams, and the story of Big Dick Nick unfolded. But hey, listen, Big Dick Nick doesn't come through fruition in the playoffs if it wasn't for Carson Wentz. And I know people boo this guy in the stadium, and I can't fucking believe it. And I know it's Philadelphia. I know the city itself has a reputation of being very harsh to its sports teams when they're not good. But inject some fucking positivity, man. I don't know if psychologically Carson's all right now. And I hope this guy in the near future can get it together. Because I only want him to do good things, man. Love me some Carson Wentz. But of course, what I love more, it's Russell Wilson. Yeah, not a great day. But Russell Wilson now becomes the only quarterback in NFL history to have a winning season in his first 8 years. Wow. Just wow. Just wow, man. I can't believe it, dude. The fact that Seattle fans can cling on to this man and get to see him week in, week out, it's a fucking treat. Yeah, he might not have a great game on a game like against the Philadelphia Eagles, but he grabs a win. In the 2019 season, Russell Wilson is 6-0 on the road. And we are 9-2 overall, ladies and gentlemen. We are that fucking close to getting the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. All we got to just wait for is for the 49ers to slip up and us to keep going. So, go Hawks. Go Hawks. And have I forgotten to mention those 4 turnovers by Carson Wentz, done by none other than our Seattle Seahawks defense. Everyone coming up big. Shout out to Shaquem Griffin. I mean, I've made a fucking Seattle Seahawks review video already, but, when you talk about my Seahawks, I'm going to go on and on and on and on and on. It's like when you ask me about my fucking dog or my child. Yeah, I'm going to fucking talk about it, even though I don't got a child. I'm going to bore you to fucking tears with that talk, man. Because it's just love. It is. But what isn't love and just a form of irritance is the game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Nay, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Titties. You know what's crazy? The end of this game scoreline is 20-42. But by fucking halftime of this game, it was 7-3 in favor of Tennessee. And I swear to God, I fell asleep during this fucking game. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fell asleep for a good chunk of this game. At least the second half. I just did not care. I just didn't care. Lo and behold, I wake up. Ryan Tannehill has a fucking gajillion goddamn touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 159 fucking yards. Dude just ripped the defense apart for Jacksonville. Holy fuck, dude. Big Dick Nick just does not look great. Jacksonville is fucked. They're just not good. And, I know people are going to get hyped about the fucking Titans, but I still stand by them in terms of my words saying they're shit. They're probably one of the worst teams in that division, record or not. And this truly was a battle of irrelevance. Did not care for it. Did not care. Because, simultaneously going down is America's game. Two of America's team. Dallas Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots in Foxborough. And like when I fell asleep, when I say I fell asleep during the fucking Jaguars and the Titans game, I really did fall asleep. All right. So I think I missed a good, I want to say most of the third quarter in this Patriots game. And dude, this was a Patriots game. Like I can't fucking believe that people actually thought the Cowboys would be ingenious enough to figure shit out. In a really disgusting 9-13 win, the fucking Patriots continue to be the Patriots. You got the greatest head coach of all time. You got the greatest quarterback of all time, the GOAT. And it just never felt like Dallas was in this game. Like they just looked like they were completely over their heads. And it starts off with Jason Garrett. I mean, you have Jerry Jones on, all over the fucking media cycle this morning and all throughout the day, more or less, pretty much putting his, head coach on the hot seat. Like, it's not even just a hot seat. It's like the fucking fires of Mount Doom in Mordor. All right. Jason Garrett is goddamn toasted. He's not even fired. He's motherfucking toasted. If he's going to be fired, like, shit, he dead body walking, man. For Dallas, it just continues this trend of all the talent that money can buy, but you can't put a cohesive fucking game together. It starts from the head coach. Goddamn, Jason Garrett is just not great. Not great. Much like the Packers. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You would think Aaron Rodgers, the way everyone talks about Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be the greatest fucking thing to happen in California. No. He gets his ass fucking beat 37-8 by San Francisco. Holy fuck. Dude. The Packers suck ass. They do. They just do. It's kind of crazy, but hear me out. Their defense, too young, not up to snuff. Their head coach, too young. First year, barely getting it together at this point. It feels like each of these massive losses, I mean, look at the Chargers game. Look at the San Francisco game. It just looks like this team is at its peak right now. It got to its peak a little too high in early in the season, and they're now just plummeting. As for the 69ers, listen, if Monday Night Football and last week against the Cardinals were any indicators of how this team may have regressed, this game proved to be the opposite of that. This game flat out just proved, oh shit, yeah, the 49ers are still pretty damn solid and terrifying. Sucks to say that as a Seattle fan, but goddamn, that defense continues to thrive, and the media infatuation with Saleh just continues. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, all throughout Monday Night Football, they put the fucking focus on Saleh, and it's ESPN's stupid fucking infatuation with whatever new shiny object is there. Like, oh, it's fun, and they just keep focusing on that shit, and it gets annoying. Just like how the fucking media narrative has already declared this since week number 2. Lamar Jackson is MVP. Because, yeah, Monday Night Football was Baltimore Ravens versus the LA Rams. And as soon as halfway into the first quarter, I'm texting my guys saying, guys, this game is a fucking blowout. I think the fucking Ravens are going to blow out the Rams by 20 plus points. They didn't just bust open the goddamn door. They fucking blew up the goddamn house. They went to Los Angeles. They went to the Coliseum. Where do you have actual fans, Rams? Are there actual fans who are there? Like, oh, we're fans. We're season ticket holders. Like, no, it just, holy fuck. Spiritually, there's nothing in that stadium. That stadium is basically dead. And this game marked the end and death of the Rams playoffs. I was like, oh, it feels so good saying that shit. It feels so good saying that shit. The Rams are fucking done. They get ass blasted 45-6 on Monday Night Football. 45-6. The Jets weren't even that bad against the fucking Patriots. The Ravens destroyed the Rams. Destroyed them. Completely destroyed them. And, you know, as much as, you know, I'm a Seahawks fan, and I'll argue to the death of me that Russell Wilson is the MVP, I will admit, the way Lamar Jackson has become just this insane dual threat, utility, weapon, all-around cat, it's impressive. It is absolutely impressive. This dude is going to smash the record of rushing quarterback in a single season. And he's going to put up passing yards doing it. He's going to put up passing touchdowns doing it. He threw in the air, 4, 5 touchdowns, was it? I mean, look, dude, listen, I lost count after a while. I did. Because after 5, you're like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way he does better than this shit. There's not. Well, holy fuck, he was impressive. He was absolutely impressive. He also had 95 yard rushing. Oh my god. Yeah, I hate to admit that. As much as I love Russell Wilson, I mean, this narrative has already been painted, and I've already conceded this point. Like, Lamar Jackson is fantastic right now. He looks so good. NFL defenses can't figure him out right now. They just can't. But I have a weird feeling in the playoffs, some team's going to figure them out. Whether they be in the AFC Championship or in the Super Bowl. I feel like a team is going to figure them out. Jesus Christ. It is insane what these Ravens have been able to do. equally as insane as how bad the Rams are. Let's just sum up their situation. Because, yeah, as a Seattle Seahawks fan, I want to fucking rub the salt in the wound. I want to put all of that fucking Morton salt into that fucking gaping wound and pour a vat of fucking lime juice all over that shit. Because y'all motherfuckers are done. You're fucking done. All these injuries, it's finally catching up. Sean McVay, genius. Really? Genius who gets outthought, outmaneuvered every single step of the way. The quarterback that you are paying $100 million guaranteed can't throw for shit. He is fucking terrible. RG3 looks better than Jared Goff right now. That's fucking sad and hilarious. You also got however much fucking money, fucking King's ransom to keep on Todd Gurley, Mr. Arthritis himself. Isn't that nice? Jesus Christ, dude. Your move to Los Angeles is basically a bust. And your owner, Stan Kroenke, is a piece of shit. And the universal karma is going to bitch slap him in the form of terrible, terrible teams. And unfortunately, my soccer team, Arsenal Football Club, is also going to go through that shit. But if it means the Rams are going to fucking die along with it, so be it. Because, yeah, Seahawks fan, man. I want the Rams to die. You don't understand how happy I was when they lost Super Bowl 53. I was jumping in joy. I said, oh my God, there goes Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. This has already been established. This was already established when he fucking just bukaked and came all over the fucking Falcons, down 28-3. Man, the GOAT. It headbutts Rams and wins. And I believe after a week's time, after Monday Night Football coming up, the Vikings versus Seahawks, the Rams, Sunday Night Football, are going to get fucked. They're going to get fucked in LA. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. You know, it'd be crazy if that happens. The Seattle Seahawks, they would be 11-2. If that shit actually happens, yeah, they would be 11-2. And my God, we could actually get a fucking bye. All right, I think I'm going overboard right now. I got to tone it down. Can't get too hype, right? But NFL week number 12, it did give a lot of hype to certain teams and certain fan bases. I mean, Seattle Seahawks, certainly. 6-0 on the road. Baltimore Ravens, certainly. I mean, the way they fucking won these last two games, it's been very impressive. And they are heading full force against the 49ers next week. That's going to be a great game. Hopefully the fucking Ravens beat the shit out of the goddamn 49ers. That'd be awesome. So, until next time, boys and girls, this has been NFL Week number 12's recap. All right? Not the best around. I mean, you got all the fucking talking heads out there, but this is my honest opinion about individual games that I saw with my own eyes. So there you have, boys and girls. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now fuck off. Yeah, fuck off.